Hey everyone, Andy Klein here. A couple videos ago I used the angle setting tool MiterSet to make this cool pizza inlay pizza peel. But I've been thinking about MiterSet and how accurate is it, so I decided to geek it up and find out. The storage I set up on the front of my saw makes it fast to set the MiterSet up. Now I take my cross fence, loosen it up, and push it against two pins. Now I'm setting it for a 90-degree angle, which is easiest to measure. I'm going to do something similar to the 5-cut method that you may be familiar with. So I make my first cut. Now I'm calling this angle to the right of the blade X. And obviously the closer to 90 degrees that X is, the better this is performing. So the goal is to solve for X. So after 2 cuts I have 2X angles. After 3 cuts I have 3X angles. And after 3 cuts I know that this fourth angle is 360 degrees minus 3 times X. I scoot the blank over and cut off a little bit more than an inch. And then focus on this blank for now. So I can solve each of the angles in terms of X. And next I measure these two lengths at each end of the blank with as much precision as I can. So the first side is 1.183 inches. And the second ends up being 1.1825 inches. So already you can tell, since those are so close, only half of a thousandth off, this performed very well. But I want to actually solve for X and find out the error in terms of degrees. So I know this length, and each of the corner angles in terms of X. I need one more dimension in order to solve for X, and that's the length, which is 9 inches. And then I fumble my way through the math magic here, geometry being pretty rusty, but eventually I find my way through it all and end up calculating X to be 90.0008 degrees. So the MiterSet seems to have an error of about 8/10,000ths of a degree, and really we're right at the limit of even this very precise technique's ability to measure error, so it's darn near perfect. So this is a really impressive performance by MiterSet. An error of less than 1,000th of a degree. I mean, even if your mileage varies and you have an error over 10 times that large and you're off by 100th of a degree, that's still amazing performance and good enough for what we do here in the workshop. So I'm very impressed. If you want to check MiterSet out, there's a link in the usual location. Hope you found this interesting. Thanks for watching.